What is up, YouTube? It's your boy THEO with All Nations Racing Team, and so let's do an aftermath of the Ford, her Grand Marquis wagon. Yeah, here we go. So we're gonna start at the back, work our way to the front, because the front, well, I'll tell you what we all what we broke and what took us out. So starting back here, as you guys know, I had 9-wire in here, going up and up to the roof. They made me cut that, and then I had 9-wire back here around my gas tank. They made me cut that. That's the only thing I had to cut on the car. This is a chain retro throwback bone stock class, if you want to put it that way. Aluminum bumper. I knew it was going to fall off. That's why I had it 9-wired around the tub. So you can see this 9-wire kind of broke here. That was a good shot. So plans with this one, I'm going to trim this up a little bit back here. Trim this up with the torture cutting wheel. Take this rear bumper off. I may or may not run a rear bumper. We'll see. But this frame rail is kinking in, as you can see down here. I get better link, better right here. It kinked to the right, so I wanted to kink up, but it kinked to the right because I took a shot on a bad angle. So we'll get that fixed. Don't worry, we'll get that rolled in. This one I don't think bent up. Let me see here on this side here. Nope, this frame. I'll notch this more back out. Like I actually notch the whole thing out instead of just slice it. But this side's okay, decent, you know. So not too bad here. I took a door shot on the passenger door. Remember, guys, I don't run door bars in here. Rule says you can't. You can if you want. You don't have to. So I took a nice door shot here. Split the decal in half. Split the door in half. This is the biggest damage, and actually this happened after I was out, surprisingly. A buddy of mine, he was battling down top 5, top 4, something around there, and I'm parked up against a car. There's a car in front of me and a car on the other side, and I'll show you the other side. So he was, basically I was stuck where I was, and he came 3/4 track shot on a 45, and he stopped, but he hit me, and then a guy behind him just rear-ended him at a high rate of speed and dented this in and ripped this fender in. That's when I lost the tire. Whatever, it's a tire, it was a stock tire. Anyways, so this is mainly the damage here. I'm gonna have to pull on this core support, get her back straight, get this mount back to where I need it. Otherwise, I do have another clip at home, so the plan is to, and I bet you if I just cut this clip, cut these 9 wires off, this whole fender will fall right off. But I do have another clip at home, so I'm just gonna steal a fender from that clip and pull this out. I'm not gonna replace this core support. I'm not gonna replace that. I'm just gonna pull that out back as straight as possible. Run my rod through it again, or my threaded rod through it again. Front bumper held up. So you guys know this was technically a homemade bumper, or reskinned, re-chromed bumper, whatever you want to call it. I took 2 bumpers, welded them together. As you can see, here's the one bumper, and here's the other bumper. So it held up fairly good, still bolted on, still welded on, so it's a good thing. This side, not so much damage up front, but back here, you can see inside of the car. So let me explain this one. This one was, there was a car up alongside of me, right? He was kind of on an angle like this. This is his bumper, folks. This is where his bumper was. His bumper was into that seat, and he had a tube, like a 2x3, I want to say a 2x3 tube bumper. So his front car was here. He was actually here. He was stuck, and a guy came in and hit him right in the fender right here and pushed that bumper into my car. So a little scary. I didn't realize it was until we were after the Derby, and he pointed out, hey, I got your bumpers in my in your car. Right here's where the bumper was. So Yeah, it is what it is. So what took me out, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is my throttle cable, or my throttle thing, and it's supposed to be up there. There's supposed to be a nut on the end of that right there. That's right, the nut had fallen off and I had lost all throttle. And what happened was it died. And when it died, I couldn't refire because I couldn't give it gas because I have no gas pedal. The gas pedal is up against the wall, up the floor. So I couldn't pump the gas to get the gas going to keep running. Would this car have survived the top 5? Maybe. Top 6? Maybe. But that was what took me out, folks. And was that throttle. The throttle bar nut came off. So plans with this car, obviously fix the front fender, replace that, put the bolt back on the throttle cable. Will this car run again? Absolutely. I gotta put so my goal is to put a door plate on the inside of that door. 1/4-inch door plate, I have one. I'll stick it in there and weld it in or bolt it in, whatever. But that's the plan for this car. The wagon survived, cut that sheet metal off, cut the bumper off and back, and run her again. So she's holding up pretty good for a chain class. Good car. Ran okay. High idle, had to adjust the idle a little bit. So thank you guys for watching. Have fun, stay safe, and we'll see you next time.